move forward, past the swamp into kind of like at the opposite end of the cavern, are able to get back onto your young bats who are no longer being psychically assaulted. You guys push forward into Kalsana proper. You kind of past the gate into the city, or what you passes for a city for these people. As you watch like the townspeople mill about, you see that mud is caking their bare feet, the blue mist curling around their ankles. You also see these pitcher plants oozes out this strange liquid, and upon the bulb of the pitcher, there are small, what appear to be eyes. The people here look extremely happy. So they walk, backs pinned straight, arms wagging from side to side as they walk almost like mechanically, like with these big wide smiles on their faces. And you see as they're walking about in these perfectly straight lines that they are tearing down the houses.
Let's make sure we stay stealthy in the way. We're here to find the grandma. That is the main thing.
If these things are being controlled by the intelligence devourers, they are dead. If these people are just brainwashed by the mind flayer through like psionic abilities, then maybe they're salvageable.
I had an idea, and I don't know if it'll work. I haven't physically met Portia yet, but I sort of spoke to a facet of her in the Portent Ball. Maybe if I try really hard, I can send a sending to her. We're in Kalsana. I believe you knew we were coming. Any advice you can give on where to find you or where to go first?
You hear,
dearie, great application of this spell to figure out where I was. Would love to tell you, but I'm not the only one listening.
Okay, guys, I think we just gotta kill the Illithid first.
What?
If she were to tell us where she is, the powers that be would also know where she is.
you watch as some of the mist below stirs, begins to twirl upon itself, coalesce and congeal vaguely into a disgusting squid-like face with like 4 tentacles. I knew I was being talked about, so I thought it time to make my presence known. It appears you are aware of what I am searching for here, and it appears our interests are aligned. Of course, in keeping with my promise, I will not harm you. And you see he glances at Gallet and Alok. Gallet, you're both wearing rings that prevent him
Oh.
from
Yeah.
your head.
Yeah.
What's up with you tearing down these buildings? Is it just because they're really poorly built?
For something new to be created, often the things of old must be torn down. I never told you I wanted to see her, did I? Well, to put it simply, what is a king without a queen?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He turns his back and then disappears back into mist.
Damn, I had one more question for him. It's okay.
This is how I avoid the one more question thing.
I know. I'm just kidding.
It just
I was
makes a
just kidding.
disappearance.
Yell into the mist. No, wait, hold on.
Don't
What is
Wow.
it?
You can read my mind. You know I have a question.
Okay. Is it clear to anyone else what we're gonna do now? Because I have no idea.
Does our sending stones, like between Gala and I,
Yeah.
can...
It works, it
Do we have to say it out loud?
Oh, there is a verbal component to sending.
Alright, I'll try to like get away from the group. And I'll sending to Gala. And do you think it would be a bad idea for me to try to break off from the group and not let them know, so that way their minds cannot be read? So they won't know that I left?
I'm just gonna very subtly stretch and, like I'm cracking my neck with a no motion. Hey, Ruby, Suma, where do you think we should be heading next? If you were to decide, like, and I try to like move, like their sight line away if Alok's deciding this is his moment to skedaddle.
I'll break off, and I'll try
Make a
to
stealth
stealth
check.
away.
As you say that, like, where should we start? You see kind of Zisha turns and she says, I think that the best way to find somebody is to think about how they would respond to any given situation. So she turns to Suma and she says,
You're a wizard. If you wanted to hide, how would you do it?
There are spells that mask one's presence from being detectable. I would also go to a different plane or a pocket dimension or something.
Let
But,
me cut
I
just
mean,
right in, Suma. I know you're still. You've used magic before and all that, but as captain, if we were trying to really find this lady, I think personally, as captain who has a majority rule over this party, that it's obvious that she's way ahead of us. She's smarter than us. So instead of trying to be down low, I think we should go to the most obvious areas. Let's go to, like, the pub first. Like, very visible, open areas.
I actually wanted to go to the temple.
Let's go to the temple. Let's just go to the temple first. I lead the way to the temple. And I take a nice stroll. I am taking my time.
Alok, you are attempting to search for Portia on your own so that your mind cannot be read. What do you do to try to find her?
Right. So Alok doesn't really know wizards. Like, yeah, he knows Suma, but he's been traveling with Suma. He doesn't know where, like, wizards live and where they try to hide. So I think the most basic answers would either be the most populated area where they could hide amongst the crowd, or the most isolated area, like away from people. So I think he'd first go for the least populated area with both like buildings and people. So wherever it's most desolate in the city.
You walk for a while, not a little while, but you walk for a bit, staying in the shadows, I'm assuming, like in the trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Until eventually, no one's around as far as you can see. You walk forward in a place. It is like almost a circular clearing, as if there used to be something here, but now there isn't.
I think because of recent events, Ilok would think the wizard, so maybe something with portals, something teleported out, because if it's something this big, it's not like being lifted up, most likely. So I think he'll try to use his amulet to try to see if there's like a rift or some sort of portal nearby that maybe this land went into.
And we're gonna cut back to the other group.
Okay.
Ruby, your feet do not sink into the ground because the ring of water walking. There are lots of people milling about you who don't even glance at you.
You try to stop one of them?
You physically force him to turn. He just like stands there like looking at you, blank eyes, big smile.
Hey, guy.
Hi.
Why don't? Hey.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
Would you mind following us? I have a couple questions about the Pale King, whom we support.
Have you come to offer him your
Offer him
belongings
what? They belong. That's what you're doing?
or his glory?
Right. He needs that. All the tentacles.
Only the finest things for his glory.
I have a question for you, 17. Do you know who was number 1 and where we can find them?
He's probably at the center of the temple. Would you like me to
Sure.
take you to him?
I would, yes.
Back to Alok. You close your hand around the amulet. You feel a rush of power within it. You look up, and you can actually see like a seam in reality. A rift here was created in this plane, opened up in order to pull something out of it into another one, but has since been sealed.
I'm gonna try to open it and go through.
You reach out with the power of the amulet, and you feel a tug. As with all things in this amulet, in order to give to you, it must also take.
Do I know the severity of the take? Is it on par with like reviving someone, or is it different?
From your experience with Terminus, you know that reviving somebody takes a life, because to give a life, you must take a life. To cross a threshold, something from beyond it must come to where you were.
Okay.
A demon's just gonna pop out. Where is he?
No, she probably went to like the Feywild, and it's gonna be like a little pixie. It'll be fine. I'm still gonna do it.
Like the knitting upon the seam between this plane and the next undoes itself burst by burst as the gate pulses open, and you are pulled into it. Beneath you is a hard stone. You look around, endless plains of rock and gravel, you have stumbled upon the elemental plane of Earth, but you do see a small, humble little cottage.
Aylock starts to approach, and he thinks, "Oh shit, I'm alone. I'll have to talk to her alone. That sucks."
Yeah.
So Aylock's a little hesitant, but he goes forward, thinking, "Man, I wonder what the rest of the group's up to."
I'm gonna cut back to the rest
Yeah.
of the group. I expected you to do this with everybody, to be fair, but this is
Yeah.
what's happening.
Nope, that's fine.
This is what's happening right now. As you guys walk along, number 17 takes you up into this grand central chamber of this temple. Like, one person is kind of like standing, like hands clasped, of observing everything. These new inductees wish to see you.
What are your plans? Like after this whole temple's created, once the Pale King gets his queen, and you demolish all the existing buildings, like, what are you guys gonna do?
We wait for the end of the world. That's about it.
Very minimalist.
But wait, one more question.
Yes.
Those pitcher plants.
Yes.
The one with the eyes?
They grow due to the dead water dripping down from above.
Alright, then. We're gonna continue working to help him achieve his goals then. Thank you for the discussion.
Zisha turns around. She says, "Where did your other friend go?"
Don't worry.
He often does this. He'll
Yeah, he does
he'll
that
follow
all
us
the
from a distance in the shadows and reappear if
It's like a
necessary.
respect thing.
Yeah, he's fine. Don't worry about it. What's our next?
We could investigate the
It's your plan.
pitcher plants. Pitcher
I,
plants.
I am honestly a bit interested in the pitcher plants because, like, evolutionary wise, why would they need eyes? Let's just look at the pitcher plants. I say with my sending stone to give Aylock a general idea of what we're doing right now and to check in for him to reply if he feels like it.
Roll
I
a
was gonna
d20.
s-
I guess Gallet, you would have to roll. Give me a roll of d20 as well.
Hey, same thing.
Look at that.
Impact.
You're so
Lucky
you're so
bros.
insane.
Lucky
Lucky
for
bros.
life.
So cute.
Lucky for life.
All right, we'll see what the Palea pals have to say about that later.
Palea
Cool, yeah.
pals.
We
Ayla,
got
what do you,
this.
how do you respond?
So I guess we're the lucky lads. Okay, you can do that. I found Portia, I think. I'm on a different plane of existence right now. I'm on the Earth Elemental plane. I'll keep in touch. I'll go up and knock on the door, I guess.
And you hear a voice. Oh, come in, dearie. It's not like you weren't expected.
Right.
You walk in. Well, what are you waiting for?
I'm Aylock. Nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you too. I'm Portia, as you know. Go ahead and ask your questions, and I'm gonna respond how I'm gonna respond. And then you're gonna go out and you're gonna fight the Illithid, and then we'll meet back up here again and we'll talk some more. How about that?
That is what I kind of planned in my head. Yes, I think we'll save the questions for like the questions about the Red Wraith and all that for later. Right now, it's more important to talk about the Pale King. Do you know weaknesses? Where would be best for us to take him on? Where he'd have the least backup, least allies helping him?
He is unlikely to allow you to come after him. He is yet to show himself to you in person. The reason why I say you're gonna leave this place after having not received much information at all and then come back here in order to receive your actual answers is because the only way for you to move on from this place is to kill him first. The only way to kill him is to draw him out, and the only way to draw him out is by returning with the thing that he wants, which is information about me. You wanna know what his plans are?
I imagine he's trying to build up his own civilization and maybe ally himself with the Red Wraith and work with him in the end days. My
You're a
guess.
sharp one. My guess is he's already done that. You go out there, you kill a big squid man, and you come back here, and we'll talk about the Red Wraith. She lifts up a hand. Go ahead and give me a charisma save.
What if I'm willing to be banished?
Okay?
I mean, actually, Aylock wouldn't know though. So like, oh shit.
Oh,
Holy shit!
yo, Angel
Uh,
in here.
But seriously, I'm trying to banish you. Get out of here. And
Okay.
she casts it again.
And this time
you
I'll
can
let it
roll-
happen.
You get a message. All right, ask her where does the Mind Flayer stay?
I'm back now,
Oh,
so we can meet up now. Where are you?
Aylock, as you sit there waiting for a response from Gallet, which got very briefly cut off, you look up, no perception check needed, and see large footprints in the mud, leading out in a trail of broken trees.
Those weren't there, and I got. Oh.
elsewhere, Zisha, Ruby, and Suma, most of you guys turn and notice, and you see kind of like in the distance, trees are kind of like coming down. You can see the tops of these fucked up trees kind of like bending and breaking. You get the sense that something large is moving through the woods. And I think as we kind of notice that, Gallet kind of staring out at the window, setting stones on hand, Alok looking at the path from like where this thing took off, and you guys now realizing something is moving through the woods. We're gonna end our session there.